Pete. What up, world? It's your boy Double O. I'm back with another video. And right now I wanted to go ahead and get this video out because back previous podcasts ago on Barber and Bully, shout out to the crew. Z came up with a question or a topic about E3 and what Microsoft need to do to win E3. And everybody, of course, came with the same old vague question. Answers saying, everybody came with the same vague answers, pretty much saying the same thing over and over again, like rinse and repeat. Games, 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 games. Typical conversation when it comes to Microsoft, which, of course, is true. That's what we're here for. E3 is a video game conference event that's focused around video games. So, games will be there. But fling a whole little monkey wrench into the scene. It was like, what games do you want to see? What would be the groundbreaking wow moment for you? Because I started to notice that it's the same parallel conversation with people when you ask them in detail, what do you want or what would be satisfying for you in your eyes of a good E3? And everyone pumps fake. Just show me this game, just show me that game, more exclusive, new exclusives, but they never have a full presentation. So, with me, of course, I'm coming with a full presentation. So, this is what I feel personally would be some of the determining factors for E3 for Microsoft to be on a good standpoint, be a good one, successful, and I can consider it and say, yeah, they went out and they did everything and put everything on the line for the gamers. Because everyone has this mindset of, oh, this is do or die for Microsoft, and if they don't show up, it's gonna be a nut. Y'all gonna be waiting for another E3, yada yada yada. So I put them on my phone, so bear with me while I look down. All right, so oh yeah, little back note. E3 is June 12th to the June 15th. Definitely going to be broadcasting it on Twitch. Go check out Z. He actually just hit a milestone and became had the opportunity to become affiliated or partnership with Twitch. So shout out to the guy, man. He grind crazy, and only he literally is motivating me to pursue the same talent and stuff. So check them out. Go support them. Definitely hit the Amazon Prime. And yeah, that's just a little, give a man his flowers while he here, cause he motivates a lot of people in what we doing here. Even though he be lying his ass off. But June 12th to June 15th is E3. Microsoft, I believe, is on June 12th, I think. And then it's just a lot of like fillers with other events during the weekend. But that's end of that. So Microsoft got 23 new studios. Everyone knows this. They all are developing video games for the Microsoft brand. And of course, I would love to see the current games, which that was already announced. So a little bit more detail on Fable, a little bit more information on Halo Infinite. Mainly with Halo Infinite, I want to see the multiplayer. Um, you can touch on the single player a little bit, but I'm one of them people. I'm a weird individual. Like, I don't watch movie trailers because if I watch movie trailers, if I see certain things, it kind of be like, okay, you gave me too much. I pretty much know what your movie is about, and I don't want to go see it. So with the story for Halo, I don't want them to touch on it a lot, but give us as much multiplayer content as possible. Fable, I want to get a little bit more detail on what that game is going to be about. I hope it goes back to the original Fable, but give it a little twist, more story, a little bit more detail. Of course, Forza is dropping, which is cool. So give us all the information we need from that. But when it comes to the future games like Hellblade 2 and any of the newer games that they're developing, I'm pretty sure it's going to be CGI content. You're not gonna get like real gameplay unless they have been years in development. But I want to say probably about maybe 4 or 5 brand new games, AAA games would be dope on top of what we already know that's coming out with a little bit more detail. Um, get that with the Halo. Also, while doing the E3, give us about 3 to 4 demos. That's something that I feel has been like misplaced and out of whack with the E3 events, where they announce video games, but we don't even know if there's a demo for it. Um, if it is it something we can test out today. I don't think they really touch on it and give that narrative, and I honestly think they should. So give us like 3 to 4 games, brand new type games, titles that you announced that's pretty dope. I don't want them to be indie games. Let them be somewhere in that double AAA game range. And you just say, yo, you can demo this game. Links in the description. Check your Xbox. Boom, boom. Every time you announce it, you drop it another demo. I think that'd be dope. You need to get back into that area. Allow gamers to actually get a chance to test the games out as well as see what's coming on the horizon. So this right here, I honestly think would shut the curtains down at Microsoft. Period. Like hands down, no question asked. The whole room will go into an uproar if because no one is doing this, and I'm gonna be the first one to say it. So hey, but you heard it here first. Type of mess. If Microsoft announced console digital transferring of games for currency, which means if they figured out a way to allow previous users of Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S consoles to trade in their old digital games that they completed for digital currency towards future games, it's a wrap. You can shut the curtains down. We don't need to talk no more. Exact. If honestly, if you're going to present that, put that in the end. Just blow the socks out for everybody because no one is mentioning it. One, no one is talking. No company is talking about it. Two, and it's something that all of the gamers want because we buy the games, we pay the $60 for them, we beat them, and then sometimes you don't go back to them. Like especially if you have single player driven games, wink. But you'll be able to go in, trade it in a sense like GameStop, and actually have some type of digital currency towards new and what just anything on the Xbox store. It can be from music to games to buying a controller, whatever. You just trade in your video game library, depending on the game that you don't want. Because honestly, it's just a digital code. You trade it in, they give you a trade in value for it. You accept it, sign off on some, agreement that you're allowed. Oh, snap, my bad. Sign off on the agreement stating that you're giving up your rights to this digital code, and you trade that said code in for currency. That will actually also allow them to do a pre-owned, I just throwing a little freestyle. You can help gamers out that don't have games or hard on video games and they wanted to buy the codes for another currency. You can make it like a little pre-owned store. That's just a shot in the dark. I actually just freestyled that one, but trading in digital video games would be it would be crazy. And honestly, a lot of people might say, "Oh, they won't do that because it's gonna step on game sluts toes." Honestly, it won't because GameStop only focus on physical. Yes, they sell digital codes, but their main focus is on the physical. And they're starting to turn their whole narrative around at GameStop anyway. Ain't no telling how long they're gonna be around. So you still have that retail like Walmart and Target who sells physical, and that's a whole lane within itself. But in that digital lane, there's no one doing it. You announce it, mind blown situation. Granted, I got a whole list and graveyard of games that I played and beat, and they're just sitting there. Also, I would love to see Battlefield 6 exclusive content. Uh, Maybe coming to Game Pass due to y'all deals and y'all situation with Ubisoft that's been going on. That would be dope to see Battlefield 6 because I've always been a Battlefield 6 fan since Call of Duty Black Ops. I I I pick Battlefield over Call of Duty. That's just me. Um, of course, Hellblade content and some more information on Starfield. I know that the game was delayed, which is cool. But just because all I knew it was really just a space game, and honestly, I was just going off of No Man's Skies content because that game blew me out the water with its space content that it had. So this was gonna be a more polished, detailed, delivered game coming from a AAA company. So more info on Starfield as well. Just mainly what the story is about, protagonists, so forth. Um, Lastly, well, no, I want to say lastly. Oh, also, due to your dealings with Ubisoft, if you were to come out with a Splinter Cell, oh my God, y'all don't understand. Due to the fact that the original Splinter Cell presented itself on the original OG Xbox, which was dope, if you guys were to actually come out with like a brand new, I want a brand new Splinter Cell. I would love a brand new Splinter Cell. All you got to do is cut the lights off black. It's a pitch dark room. All of a sudden, you hear them flares of them daggone night vision goggles go off. Over with. I just gave y'all a whole presentation. You ain't even have to put no footage out. You just literally have a pitch dark room. Don't have them say anything, and all you hear is them flares of them daggone night goggles going off. Room going in the uproar. If you can give us Splinter Cell, if you can't give us a brand new Splinter Cell, give you know what, I'll go for a reboot. I think it's been well over enough time that you can possibly do a reboot or a remaster of Splinter Cell, put it in 60 frames per second, 4K, give it the whole bells and whistles, do the trilogy, do it like a trilogy bundle package, and put in mercenaries. Online mercenary server need to be reactivated. You got you a banger right there. Do it. Treat it like you treated Master Chief Collection, even though it's coming from a third party publisher. Just on the strength of it literally made its debut on the Xbox. That'll be like dope. And it'll help also with the 20-year anniversary situation now that I'm speaking on that too. So yeah, use that. Um Also, this is more of a shot in the dark, but man, I'm going to start bringing out more and more content on this game because I think this game right here is literally finna shift the narrative of console gaming all by itself. Like it's finna be, I think this thing is going to be bigger than console gaming as a whole. And I'm gonna start doing like content. Probably, you know what? Actually, my next video is going to be detailing more about it. And I want them, due to the fact that Grand Theft Auto 6 just did a little slide disc and doing a little exclusive content to PlayStation, which I can't be mad because it's for an older game, and that content is really not really a lot. It's just a standalone multiplayer situation with them, and also GTA in the same breath of what I'm seeing with Splinter Cell. GTA made its debut on PlayStation, so they took a chance with it. They gambled, they put it on their console, and it blew up. So I see why they have their loyalty towards them. But it's this company, actually a developer, ex-developer from Rockstar, who's actually making his own game called Everywhere. Everywhere is literally going to blow the socks off of everyone. It takes the RPG element of GTA 5's on PC online world and give everyone on in that world what they wanted, a more stabilized, functioning world where you're just not even, I don't even believe this is finna be a sandbox. Like this game is finna be crazy. But Microsoft, Phil Spencer, I am dropping a massive jewel to you. I see you spent billions of dollars for Bethesda and other companies. This man right here, you need him on your team for this game everywhere. It don't even have to be exclusive. It don't have to be exclusive. I would love for it to be exclusive for the console and PC only, but if it isn't, you need to invest your publishing rights in this game for exclusive content, DLC, all that mess. You need to drop the bag on this one. This should be your money grab one, in my opinion. And you don't have to announce that. Just do it later on in the future of the game when we get more content from it. But yeah, everywhere. Get that game because I think that's gonna be the most mind blowing game it's gonna blow the socks off the industry. Like that's going to be a game changer. And lastly, now I'll do my lastly. Lastly, um, for my indie developers, because I believe in supporting small developers. Period. That is very much needed because if you don't support small developers, we don't get some of these AAA game bangers that comes out. It's a lot of slept on games that's in Game Pass that came from indie developers that needed recognition, and I feel as if they would have maybe had that shine on E3. It maybe would have catapulted their game further than what it is. So just some small indies. I'm not saying run the whole floor with them. Just sprinkle them in. You get maybe one here, one there. Spread them out. One. Don't do 3, 4 of them right here and then go to exclusive four. No, maybe one or two at best indies. Your best indie looking games. Spread them out and then for the other indie games that you may have not presented on the stage, you put those into like a podcast with what's his name, the little Nelson dude, Major Nelson, or since it's what June 12th to the June 15th, you just sprinkle some in on a stream or a Twitch announcement, and that'll be it. Um, That's right there is what I think will win E3 for Microsoft, in my opinion. You got a feature which would be the trading in digital games. You have your exclusives, whatever that may be. In the games that's coming out, you have a little bit more details. You blow the socks off of people with Splitter Cell, and you announce some type of exclusive content with everywhere. My opinion. Oh, and drop like 3 or 4 demos that we can play um, after the event is over with. So, with that being said, I'm done. This your boy Double O Mello. Drop a comment. Check out the merch. Links is all at the bottom. Y'all have a good day now. Peace or good night.